Given the UK cannot build railways as fast as the Victorians, I'm on solid ground in my belief that clean electrical power by 2030 is a non-runner. The UK is world class in setting targets, which is not the same as delivering actions. The report last week from the National Energy Systems Operator is claimed by some as saying it's all possible. This is pie in the sky. What is actually expected in the 1,873 days till the 1st of January 2030? Well, the list has to be delivered, all of it simultaneously and in full. 1. Market reforms need to unlock $40 billion a year in investment. Onshore wind capacity has to double. Battery capacity connected to the grid has to grow fourfold. Solar capacity has to be tripled. The high voltage grid has to be upgraded and expanded twice as much in the next 5 years as we've seen in the last 10 years. Achieving carbon capture and storage targets using technology that has not yet been delivered at scale. Contracting as much offshore wind power in the next 1 or 2 years as we've seen in the past 6 years. A fourfold increase in the flexibility of demand using smart meters that actually work. When the wind drops and the sun does not shine, then batteries and pumped storage hydro will have to be there to compensate, and the nuclear plants will be required to back up. All of it at pace, on time, at the same time. Come off it. This is the UK in 2024, not the UK of the lunar men 250 years ago at the start of the Industrial Revolution. The UK's no longer got a culture or people who build like Isambard Kingdom Brunel. I've never yet heard a minister address the issue of intermittent renewables. Who pays for the intermittency? It's never ever addressed. Huge amounts of kit cannot be manufactured in the UK. There is a shortage internationally of substation transformers. There's a shortage of ships needed for the offshore installation. There is a massive shortage of homegrown skills to make all this possible. I keep hearing planning has been dealt with. Really? I happen to see, and I know I'm alone in this, I happen to see pylons and wind turbines across the countryside as truly majestic. Not everybody agrees, but burying a grid at sea is far less secure than having it where you can see it. We know there's massive undersea cables for the World Wide Web have been interfered by Putin's Russia. Now, a lot of these doubts set out in detail by many, many people, including Professor Detail in one of his blogs. Nothing has changed since then except the government's changed and the creation of NESO. Now, I'm not a climate skeptic, by the way. Let's get that clear. I was the first minister ever to speak on the climate change bill for the simple reason I introduced it into this House in 2008. My Lords, it's 1,873 days and counting.